Evil Geniuses take this one? We're finding out as we're heading into the third game.
He should be just fine versus Chris. I mean, this is also probably Chris's best tier. That's why we see it banned so much, but tough to bully out of DK.
Bottom lane.
It's actually Matthew is found. Yeah, this is a tough position to be in this bottom lane. They're pinging it out. Can they punish it?
Well, Matthew's here. They've got the ghost.
He just walks away.
And the cookie's there to make sure the 9 is far enough away that Matthew will not be able to get the catch on him.
Chris, gonna take quite a bit of damage here.
Oh my goodness, they nearly do.
If they had Cookie, he used it before, of course, to save him, but oh, Jesus, Chris, be careful.
He'll have to deny his tower. That's an early time for this tier 1 to be taken off the map. In fact, 9.
They're going back in. Matthew's here.
Cookie in from Aramis, but Siphon was off from Chris, so he's healing up.
Should find Aramis here.
Got to verify Aramis, but nothing else. So get one more scatter blast out, but he goes down. We'll see if they can find Chris in return. They can't. Chris heals up and he's backing away.
Snay, the bounces.
Well, they're turning towards Panna instead, see if they can get the 2 supports. There's 9. Continue to chase down Panda. Dragon Tail's back up. They'll get the kill out of this.
Rune spawns bottom. Unfortunate there for Chris. Tundra, they're kind of cruising forward here in this one. Easy tower. Threatening and forcing rotations constantly.
I mean, we have both carries getting pretty much free farm, but Skitty just getting that little bit more so far.
And he's got that. He's got that better core-to-core matchup too. Whisper, nice little tornado pull.
Now Chris is going to swing over towards the bottom lane. Now look to Snaking. He's able to get the heals off.
Chris.
Got to be careful. They've got the scatter blast on to Chris. 9. He's in as well with the Dragon Tail. Gets the angle for the breathe fire out onto the 2 of them. As both go down, Chris and Matthew taken out, and the space is now here for Tundra to take this tier 1, or at least put the pressure on.
This is devastating for a Death Prophet. It's a DP versus a DK matchup. Loses his tower, tries to make a rotation, dies. He's only level 6. They're going to lose a secondary tower also. Tundra off to a phenomenal start.
Don't be mad.
Matthew, actually perhaps getting a good wraparound here. They get the Doom. They should find him.
Now looking very, very dead hit. Now get the finger stack.
Nicely done.
Tundra, at least in response, will immediately try and get the pressure onto the tier 2, popping the dragon form here, 9.
Because, and he'll have access to his triangle here too, so he'll be able to keep up with the net worth of the TB. Can Chris get an exorcism onto the tower here? Maybe a bit afraid to.
Radiant's middle tower is
I mean, this tower, it's like less than half HP already.
Matthew's here.
Quite a bit has been committed already, though, from EG. And Matthew, the kisses. They'll pop the global, but can he actually get away?
Oh, he's actually going to live, Matthew.
Alrighty.
And backup's coming in.
Here comes Chris.
Chris is in with the ghost. Aramis will be able to cookie up to the high ground. Chris turns his attention over towards 9 instead.
Whoops.
And Matthew gets a little too close. 9's able to turn, take him out with the breathe fire. Also able to get the Dragon Tail stun off. The Siphons bringing 9 low.
No way.
They'll finish him off. 9 goes down.
Great tornado play.
We'll kind of pop BKB, try and kill the Terrorblade while she was under the coverage of the BKB, or do you go for the quick, easy kills under the supports? You know, what's going to be top of EG's list?
Just pop BKBs and survive. If they can just survive the initial go, then perhaps they can chase out a lot of these core heroes. The ideal target, of course, is that Terrorblade. And Tundra, they actually find a DD top. I believe it was scouted from the illusion. Could look to threaten a Roche pretty soon. Yeah, Dyer's already throwing the scan out. Skitter finds the DD. He's got meta. What does he look to hit? I'd imagine it's the Roche. Yeah, it's going to be that. EG, how's the timing? BKB's finished on Chris.
I mean, they're pretty sure, and they've got all their ultimates up, EG.
Pakaz is just far, and it's going to drop pretty quick here. Pakaz, I don't know. BKB's coming. Let's see.
I mean, it's looking like they won't make it.
Don't think so.
They're not going to be able to put a stop to this. Tundra, they're getting the Roche. And EG just not quite set up, even though those timings they were there. They just got the BKBs delivered, but I guess just a moment too late.
Level 2 Eclipse and the Max Lucent Beam as well.
They want to try and fight EG, despite the fact that there's this Aegis on Skeeter. It's a risky call. But they do feel strong with these BKBs.
Still tough for them to get full initiations onto the cores. Still
Snake
gets Snake.
As always, he's the one to tank it. And in fact, he doesn't end up dying straight away. He's able to get the heals off. They use the finger for that as well, but they won't quite get him. Snaking's healing up. Chris, he'll put the ghost. He'll charge straight in on the action. But now
still alive.
Fight him, and the Metamorphs is up from Skidder. Chris has to put the BKB to run.
Pakazi gets stunned.
He caught by the Dragon Tail Ravage as well. Pakazi's dead.
Uh-oh.
They just went for it a bit too hard there. They really tried to force the fight, EG. It cost them the 2 lives, and it cost them the big one as well. Tundra.
I mean, EG probably just felt forced because they have triple BKB. They're like, yeah, we got to make something happen with this. But yeah, Tundra, they're like, okay, thank you. He actually just walked right into us. Wraith Pact now done for 33. Even more damage reduction. As we said, Breathe Fire, Anchor Smash, now a Wraith Pact as well.
I'm thinking about going on the time.
Get the Doom on him.
They get the Eclipse as well. It's a lot of damage.
It's a good one.
If they can catch more. Looking towards Aramis, they will. The Snapfire. Also to fall, EG finally able to fight. 2 towers taken down. Tundra, they'll keep the push going. They've still got the Ravage available on 33.
I mean, they're just going to keep going.
He's going to put the meta.
There's no glyph available. That's why they're pushing so hard.
And they get the jump onto the silencer. That's Panda out for 30 seconds.
Because?
He's trying to back away, but he gets caught by the slow. The damage is coming in. He has to put the BKB to run.
I mean, there's no glyph. They used it for the tier 2. There will be one for the Rax. But Tundra, they're just pushing right through. They're like, no Doom. We don't care. Good luck fighting into our tide.
I mean, what do EG do here? Might just have to let this mid-rax go. Eclipse is going to be up in a couple of seconds from Pakaz.
I mean, Tundra still has Ravage. They're looking to keep going. They're punishing that cooldown of the Doom. It's 10 seconds till it's back up.
And 9. Oh, jumps in. Matthew.
Nice play.
Protects himself there with the shard and turns with the stun.
Tundra, they're going to back away.
They're going to try and chase it. Chris. Got the Exorcism ready to attempt to run 33 down. Come with the Scatterblast. Now the BKB comes out from Chris.
He faked the Ravage, though. He's going to have it up. Can they get 9?
Whisper's going to get the jump into the tree lines. They'll find the Dragon Knight. Doom gets locked down onto 9. They'll be able to cook him to safety. And
they're healing him.
They're saving him. 9's going to be able to walk away from this. That's an Exorcism of Doom. Multiple BKBs used by EG here, but they don't find anything with them.
EG finds literally nothing, and now the Scotty's finished because he just bails. He's like, get me out of here. Tundra, I mean, they still have Ravage.
That's a lot of cooldowns used by EG.
They're playing that so clean there on Tundra. They're like, oh, 9 gets doomed. Okay, whatever. Cooking him out. They've got 4 staffs as well. Snaking's got max heal, just sits on top of him.
I mean, Chris just wants to sort of charge in and run at them, but in terms of just the overall lockdown from EG's heroes, it's not really there. They really struggle to kind of just keep someone in position on Tundra so that Chris and Pakaz can focus them down. And now with the jump up to the high ground, they get the catch on Matthew.
This is the problem with having like this Lion and just complete lack of initiation with your draft. The lack of catch.
And Pakaz.
Gotta be careful. Whisper.
Whisper. Looking towards Snaking, but there's just so much sustain and heal here from Tundra.
Pakaz.
He's able to get the jump on Pakaz. They have to come in with the global to keep Pakaz safe.
But it's a global into an instant disengage from Tundra. Now they're going back in.
They're absolutely ready to go once more. Illusion Rune. Just the illusion that the Terrorblade gets cookied in on top of Chris. As Chris, he's out without buyback. 40 seconds, no death profit. Tundra, they'll keep this push going.
That's another axe for sure. There's just nothing EG can do. Tundra just cleanly playing this perfectly. Like, nicely resetting, knowing when to jump in and get the catch.
9. He's going to get on top of Whisper. Whisper, they'll be forced away from the base, back in the base. I mean, Skeeter, he's in on top of Panda. Panda, not a chance against the damage of the Terrorblade at this stage.
And Pakaz, if he just gets stunned, he's dead.
I mean, they're just looking onto the tier 4s now. 24 minutes in, Tundra.
There's just no hope. EG, they're going to have to try to buy back. It's 24 minutes, Owen.
Oh, 9. Gets caught by the Hex. Buyback to come out from Panda. Tundra. And one of the tier 4s pretty much taken out Pakaz. He's looking for 9.
Nice dodge.
Just the Dragon Tail here with the Manta style. They are on top of 9, but the BKB's there. 9. He's out of the fight.
And they still can't commit. I mean, there's no Doom, so 33's just parking himself in front of them. He already finished up with Grove Bow. So he's just going to disintegrate this Luna from a distance that she can't get to. Very clean Dota from Tundra this game.
And with this Aegis, highly likely that Tundra will have everything they need to close this one up.
Yep, just gonna... Head is popped. The stun.
They're
Now
in
Whisper.
straight away. They get the jump on the Doom. The global silence will come out as Whisper. He's going to try and keep himself safe. I believe he's been glimmered. They don't have detection. So Whisper will actually get away from Tundra.
Tower's dropping though. 9 waiting in the wings for the jump.
That was the global. Now a lot harder to put a stop to this push. I mean, the tier 3's gone. They've got to do something, EG.
How do they approach this though? I mean, Chris?
He's going to put the BKB, but still it's just so much physical coming out from Skeeter. Matthew will land the stun. They'll get the Doom drop down onto Skeeter, because he's got that Aegis. Even if they can get him the once, he's going to be back for round 2. And he will have the BKB and Manta ready to pop on the respawn. As he's back in 9, he'll come in with a BKB. There's the Ravage from 33. Comes in, hits the 4 of them. Only Whisper able to dodge it with his BKB. As Pakazi is out for a minute. He gets the stun on the Chris. Chris will get the Ghost out, but he's getting forced away from the barracks. Tundra, they can look to claim the Megas.
They played this one flawlessly. Yeah. GG, EG.